TV. Of course, it's too late. I don't know even if anybody will watch, but I'm taking the shortest and few minutes possible. If you don't watch today, please get some time and watch tomorrow, and I'll be glad. All right. So tonight in politics, I just want to talk about three things that are of importance in Kenyan politics. And one of it, of course, touches Raila Odinga. The other one touches Jalango and Ruto, while the last bit talks about Kalonzo Musyoka. Of course, Kalonzo is one of the people that is coming up to look like he needs support so that he takes the mantle of leadership from Ruto. I don't know how people will view this and how they decide, but from the aspect that are standing out, he is the best man possible, standing man to receive the mantle and get support from the rest of the opposition to get to it. And currently, there is a lot of expectation that Matiang'i will be coming back to the opposition, whichever way, because Kiona will not allow him to walk away just like that. Two, of course, everybody, including Gloria Roba, knows that if Matiang'i is going to stand alone, he may not get the movement, or rather the crowd moving with him, simply because the politics of Kenya do not allow somebody just to stand on their own. And it has taken some while, especially since Moi was actually removed from power. All along, we've seen people coming up with an umbrella alliance and all that to win it. The third reason as to why Matiang'i may not continue standing alone, of course, vocally, he is not so empowered. Yeye ni mchapakazi ndio, but when it comes to the vocal aspect, he has not proven it. He cannot move a crowd, and therefore he needs other people to move a crowd so that after somebody has spoken, he comes in as the second or third person, right? So there are high possibilities. You may differ with me, I agree, because here on our platform we agree to disagree. But the reality is currently there are so much expectation that we will be having Young joining the opposition very, very soon, right? Okay. And away from that, we have other shenanigans on the streets, and one of them is also the state of health of Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga is one of the people who is outstanding from the opposition, and therefore we look forward to see what is going to happen. And of course, when you look around the streets, there are so many people actually giving very fake news about him. And I don't know why this should happen, because when a politician is sick, I do not know why people would come up and start giving very funny news about that politician, because at some point, people need to understand that, Nihat Makan, hi, Elizabeth came up to say ugly, and I don't know if Elizabeth as a woman, because I would wish to see her face and understand why she would really actually attack a fellow woman as ugly, unless she has other interests, and that one, she can actually look for the right people. I don't think I bank in her bank. I don't queue in her bank at all. Yeah. Najib Ula, hello, welcome. Welcome to the platform. Nihat Makan, also welcome. Thank you so much for coming to the platform this night. I really appreciate your presence and your love. This is a very late moment, and I don't expect, I did not even expect that people would watch, you know. But because I was on another platform, I have another channel to push hours, I came here a bit late, but I'm so appreciative that at least there are people who came to watch. However, the first one was actually, I think, pushing her ego and came out to use a funny word, but I forgive them all the same, you know, because they say they do not know what they are doing. So people like Elizabeth don't know even why they are coming to the platform. They just come and throw a word and disappear. And in fact, most of them are cowards. They cannot stand even and exchange with you. or even show their face, because I would expect such a person to show their face so that we compare notes. Anyway, it is what it is. Thank you for those who are here and watching. Najib, Ula, Nihat, Masan, and anybody else, welcome. So the fact that Raila Odinga is unwell is something that is really disturbing for the country, because anybody, Nihat is from Takia. I used to have a lot of people watching from Takia. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I remember that flag. I used to have a lot of people watching from Takia, and at some point you see them disappearing. But thank you so much for coming back. Even on my other platform, Edutainment for Us, I used to have a lot of people from Takia watching. I don't know where they went to, but it's all well. Murhaba, how are you? I hope you're fine. I was told the greetings for Takia are Murhaba. I don't know whether it still applies. I hope so. Yeah. So it's unfortunate, actually, for a politician like Raila Odinga to be sick. And then there are people who are celebrating the sickness and actually already indicating aspects to do with the leaf funeral and all that. I don't know why people are so malicious, but sometimes it is what it is. Gideon Joroge, welcome. I've ever seen that name Joroge. I'm not sure whether the same person is the same one. Murhaba Nusilslin. Yeah, I remember. I was told Murhaba Nusilslin. Hey, is it Nusilsin? Yeah. Takie Bilir Misin. It's a challenging language anyway, but thank you. Welcome, welcome. So, hi, big up to you, Gideon Joroge, who has just gone up. You can like the video also. And also subscribe to the channel. Anybody who is new, remember not to go away with the subscription. Subscribe to the channel. So it's a bit late, but I'll go through this maybe for 20 minutes, just about 20 minutes of your time. So every day I make sure I do a video, even if it's late, even if I've been unable. There's only one day I skipped because we were having a challenge here and there, but I promise to cover up by doing 2 videos or 3 on a given day that I'll have space. But it's only that I'm really struggling with the other channel, Edutainment for Us. I want to make sure that it is up to the level. So thank you so much. And of course, how we pray for Raila Odinga in his moment of sickness, no matter what, we pray for him. May God actually take care of him. Whatever news are going about, they are just speculations. No formal information has been given. And I don't know whether Raila Odinga is being stressed by politics or it's just a normal sickness. We've seen so many times he's been unwell. And of course, that is a situation that can happen in his age. So let's hope for the best. Anyway, Kalonzo Musyoka has actually removed his gloves and lost his cool talking to the president. But meanwhile, before that, let's see how Ruto and Jalango destroyed the GENZ. They were reminding GENZs that there is a voter apathy. And while they demand for change, they fail to register. This is a critical challenge to the Gen Z and any other person in the house who is actually talking about politics. It's necessary that registration, when it comes to registration, it's done. And people go to the ballot and vote, right? So let's see this one.
The Kenya Kwanza government. Kazi yao ni kutukana William Ruto. Kazi yao ni matusi. You can't be partyless, voice leaderless, and voteless.
This is what President Ruto is no longer afraid of the Gen Z movement. Remember the Gen Z protest wave of 2024, the one that had politicians sweating through their Ankara shirts and dodging Twitter spaces like landmines. The same one that vowed to show Ruto the door at the ballot. Now, it is being ridiculed in broad daylight for making noise, then vanishing at registration time.
isiwe tu mambo ya kuongea barabarani na huna mpango yoyote.
Langata MP Jalango has officially joined the roast. Once seen as an unlikely critic of Gen Zs, he is now throwing jabs like a man with nothing to lose. According to him, the entire Ruto bloc can't just remain leaderless, partyless, and voteless. I'm still a...
All right, so that is a great challenge. That is a very great challenge to the GENZs, wherever they are. It is necessary that they acquire the necessary documents required for election. You know, speaking at the voters' place or in a ballot box is very important. However, if we make noise and at the end of the day we don't have ability to vote the leaders, there is a problem. So it is possible that before Ruto speaks like this, he is investigated and he has established that possibly the GENZs don't have the voters' documentation, maybe even the IDs and some of them the voters' cards. No wonder he is ridiculing them for having made a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, they are not ready to vote. So he's telling them, as far as they are making noise, they should have a plan. This is a dangerous move. For one, if the leaders now understand that the GENZs don't have voters' cards, yet they have been making noise, there is high possibility that they'll be easily, opting to get other ways and also address the older generation. Two, it is highly possible that they are going to actually block the possible registration for the GENZs because they now understand their outlook and their position. Three, it may be possible that during the time people are running to the State House, maybe through the few people who went there, it was checked and it was realized that most of them have not registered. That is my worry actually, because when we keep complaining about leaders, coming from the MPs to the women rep, to the governors, the senators, and at the end of the day, we lack the documents to vote. What exactly are we doing? And that is what I talk about, information that is necessary for the voters. Lacking information is a very serious thing, pretty serious. Anyway, it is what it is.
Expect to take power. No vote registered at nationwide. And that's over a 4-day period as of October 2nd.
We registered zero. We didn't register anybody yesterday. And today I'm happy to report that at least we have registered 2 us, and we are still expecting more to come.
This is happening in a country where Gen Zs practically own every viral protest hashtag.
We had a total of 127,128 registered voters. So way forward is we will have an addition of 44,807. That is the target for my version.
Now for context, Lamu County recorded just 1 new registration. Nyamira had 10. Nairobi, the biggest youth population, only managed 1,597. This is miles off from the IEBC's target of 6.3 million new voters, most of whom are supposed to be youths.
Registration, voters. We are guided also by the Data Protection Act.
Even the IEBC looks worried. Officials admitted turnout is low, blaming a lack of awareness and poor access. They are banking.
All right, so the reality is that while many people want to have change in leadership, very many of them really pretend to be so busy. When it comes to voter registration, they don't go to the registration points. They may not even be informed about what's going on. And at the end of the day, they lack to be qualified to vote. And therefore, the reality about what Ruto and Jalango are actually bashing the youth is a reality that everybody must go for. Anyway, Manyora on the other side was saying that the GENZs are offering harsh warning. But let me hope the warning should be legal based on the voter registration. Anyway, let's get to Kalonzo's story and see how long it will take us.
2.5 billion shillings to boost agricultural funding for small and medium enterprises in Kenya.
It's okay. No problem.
Yeah, so Kalonzo Musyoka actually had to directly address the president. He has got a voice because currently many people are favoring him, right? So let's hear this.
Na kila mahali. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Hebu tusalimianeni tu mahali tulipo. 40 unakuwa candidate wa shida ya prostrate. Tafadhali na check. Nyinyi kwa mfano now all of you must get yourselves checked up. It's an order from me. Okay? Because it's important. Because you really, if it is cancer is detected as stage 1, inapona. You get sorted out. But if it gets to stage 3 na 4 inakuwa shida. Kabla niendelee, salamu nyingi sana kutoka kwa background ya mzee mwenyewe na hapa Ulu. Mimi nimeuliza swali, maana ya Ulu ni nini? Hakuna mtu anajua. Ulu ni nini mniambie? Ni mashamba ni Kikamba? Hapana, juu ni Ulu. Lakini Ulu ni nini mniambie, nani anajua? But anyway, hiyo ni homework yangu, nataka next time unijibu because nitarudi. Explaining here, Dr. Moteti, these people forgot we are here. Wanaanza kuongea juu ya Kalonzo, lakini wewe umetusaidia kidogo because you talked more than them. Kwa hivyo na wewe ndio umefiwa. But beyond that kuna mambo yenye umuhimu mkubwa sana yanahusu nchi yetu ya Kenya. Naomba mnisikilize. Wakati tukisema hii serikali iliyopo mamlakani imeshindwa na kazi, sio jambo la kimsaha, sio kwamba tunachukia yeyote, lakini wengine wetu tumekuwa katika uongozi na tunajua nchi ikienda mbaya. I think that's a name. Chakwera amefanya one term. Kule Botswana amefanya one term. Imekuwa kama ni mtindo sasa wa
All right. So Kalonzo Musyoka actually came up to speak during the funeral, and he was mentioning things to do with Botswana and Chakwera in Malawi. So he was actually proving that beyond all reasonable doubt, if Kenyans are serious, then one term is a reality, right? And in this kind of speech, he was directly responding, or rather reacting to the president, because the president has been saying that the young people, GENZs, keep shouting around, but they don't have any plan. They are, they are leaderless, tribalist, and voterless. That's what exactly him and Jalango was saying. So I don't know whether the young people will actually prove them wrong and show what is happening out there, But there are fireworks. There are fireworks as we see the opposition actually are struggling to hold ground for the other way. So today I won't go for long. I promised you just 20 minutes, and I can see it's a 1 minute to 20. So we're gonna end there so that tomorrow we can plan for more. Otherwise, bye-bye. Let's talk later. Today I've had the shortest video possible. Most times I normally have 1 hour, but today it is what it is. Let's just have 20 minutes and we'll have more tomorrow. Maybe if we get more, tomorrow we can have 1 hour, 30 minutes. We'll have collected enough information on different aspects and done a thorough analysis of different aspects. I don't like forcing items into my discussion. I only talk about what I'm ready and what I have receipts for, so that I don't just force something that is not there, right? Yeah. So, of course, you understand that Jijopevu has defected totally to Kalonzo and Gachagua, and this has really annoyed the current president. But let us all know that Jijopevu came up in government as independent candidate. I don't know. And all along, he has never stood with the government. I was even thinking he was still going to run as an independent individual, only to see him leaning towards Gachagua. So guys, thank you so much. I appreciate again. And I just urge you to go check on our other videos. I've done a lot of analysis on different topics, different places, different countries. And of course, I'll be doing something on Botswana and Malawi very soon. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. Yeah, so bye-bye. Let's meet later.